So I decided to drive past a house I'm going to try to buy. I just signed the papers not that long ago. Hopefully I win the bid to get this place. They asked $129,000 for it, and it's in a town that is pretty popular in the county that I live in. And houses out here usually sell for over $200,000, even a pretty basic one. Although there are some that do sell for less than that, but it's very difficult to get a hold of something like that for that price range in this town that I'm going to be moving to. I don't live in this town, but if I get this house, I will be moving to this town, and it's not that far from work. The distance-wise, it's not that bad. It's about the same distance as it is in the town I currently live in to this town because of where it's located on the highway when you get off the highway. But anyway, I'm gonna go drive past it real quick and check it out. And I'm hoping that I get the bid because it's in a really good location. This town is really nice. It's just got all kinds of stuff around. Very lively downtown if you're into that kind of stuff. And I need to get out more, that's for sure. But I'm gonna go check it out again because I want to see it. I've seen it already. I've seen the inside, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it needs a lot of work. The wiring is screwed up. The plumbing is not exactly great. It needs new water pipes. I mean, they leak already. Plus, on top of that, this house was built back in 43, I believe, 1943. And back then, they used galvanized steel pipe. Now, it's better than having lead, I guess, except that the galvanization process that they used back then involved dipping these pipes in lead. So that means it's not as bad as having straight up lead pipes, but you're still ingesting lead into your system just from the leaching off, just from the galvanization process slowly leaching off throughout time. I guess it won't kill you, but I still don't want to consume lead like that. So I'm gonna go check this place out again, and I'll show you real quick what this place looks like. It's pretty neat. All right, so here we go. I'll go ahead and enter the house. Before we get started rolling on any construction, we'll see a porch here. The step needs some work. It is rather soft here, so I have to reinforce that. But they've got vinyl siding, and it's sort of sitting proud of the whole house. So they like put it on top of what was here. We'll go ahead and head into the building. All right. It's a bit dark paneling on the wall. We've gone through and started identifying the circuits. So we've tagged the outlets with the circuits. You can see the plaster finish on the ceiling is starting to come off spots. Got some old dilapidated blinds hanging here. There are 4 windows in the main front living room. It runs the length of the width of the house. It's probably about 12 feet deep. 24, 25 feet wide, but it's pretty dark. I'm not sure if there's actually a beam under there. I would have to assume that there is. There is being a story and a half house. Not sure what's behind there. I would think exhaust for a wood burning stove or something that they've hidden, or a chimney, but there's nothing upstairs that it would connect to, so I'm not sure what's behind that. We can step into the hallway. Let me get my hand out of the way so we can go back. And we'll step into the hallway. The hallway is just a small area. It's difficult to get this camera to capture everything. They built a closet in the hallway. Quite curiously, they built it over the cold air return. So you can see there we have it. And, well, and here is the rest of it. And then we have some of our supplies to rewire the building.
It is, there still appears to be knob and tube wiring in the house. We have not so grand flooring. The floor does slope down as it approaches the restroom quite severely. The restroom, they installed the shower at some point, which then allows, of course, the window wood to take on a lot of water. If we head out to, I'll call it the master bedroom. It's the only bedroom on the main floor. There are 2 windows. A little echoey in here. It's got this lovely indoor-outdoor looking carpet. There's access to the plumbing. You can see there's water damage. That's the access to the back side of the tub. They've repaired this wall or replaced it or added on top of it with drywall. Curiously, they've added a ceiling and then sort of a pseudo plaster job or something, looks like with joint compound, perhaps. Painted it. You see a seam here where the drywall ends. The ceiling appears to be lower by just a little bit than what's in the hallway, so I'll assume that they perhaps tacked the ceiling onto an existing ceiling. Maybe not. It may be close to the same height. But they put drywall in here. This house is all plaster, so they've repaired this dilapidated wall, probably due to water damage. Looks like it's taken on more, perhaps. But we can see all the way into the basement. You can see there. So the floor is falling away. I have some sort of black substance here. It almost looks like graphite. Small closet. They've removed the closet door. A lot of the doors have been removed. They seem to still be, there's a stack of doors upstairs and a few more doors downstairs. So these are shallow, very indicative of its age. The closets aren't very deep. So we close this door. It's also possible, I don't know, normally they didn't have closets. I don't know, this house was constructed in 1943, and prior to that at least, the idea was to have an armoire. You just buy furniture to store your clothes and not have an actual closet. So the kitchen has been expanded upon. We've already moved some things in here as we're trying to get started with working on it. You can see the floor, the vinyl sheet flooring has been ripped away. It's tearing away at the subfloor, or the Mulan flooring. All right, we'll go upstairs. I got a half staircase, turn around. Can't see much there, but and this brings us upstairs. The walls are kind of some sort of wall board. It's off a gaping hole here. They repaired with duct tape. Nice work here. They've done some drywall work. You see they put a corner bead on, and they've got, they started to paint. There's some trim board came off, I guess. But they put drywall on here. We come up the steps, and we have the entrance to one bedroom. You can only smell the stale cigarette smoke and the lovely carpet. It really doesn't look that brown and gray as it shows on the screen, but it looks pretty nasty. They did have a window air conditioner unit, so I'm going to assume that's what at least that's what I'm hoping that streaking on there is from. Again, these walls are all made of wallboard. They have a closet addition added to this. You can see there's smoke streaks on the ceiling. But I assume they added the closet at a later date to make this a bedroom by definition. We go across the hall, there's another bedroom. We've got a broken window repaired with tape. More gross, nasty carpet. because what else would you want? They do have little knee wall attic accesses, but they are screwed shut. We can't get those open, so we'll have to dig into those. Like I said, they put closets in the room, so they added one to this room as well. You step into the closet, you can see very clearly here, but it's way too dark right now. But there is, you can see up into the attic. We shine some light that direction, maybe. There we go. So there's the chimney, there's the roof, and there is a dark hole cavity of a attic space. And get out of the closet. So, interesting track design and homemade doors. They did get some wheels to hang them from, or some sort of track, metal track, but they put homemade wooden race set on the bottom to track the doors open and close. And so we've gone through and identified all of the outlets on this floor are on the same circuit, shared with the lights downstairs. And except this light bulb here, it's on a different circuit. At the top of the stairs, you go left or right to the bedrooms. But straight ahead, we have a few doors. There's 3 doors. There's only 2 doors from this level. I assume those are the doors. Behind there is an knee wall attic access. It's basically made a door out of the wallboard. I'm assuming this was closed off. Someone cut it open, took the panel and made a door out of it, perhaps. And that gets us back into the attic. And you can see the insulation is all dilapidated and falling down, so we'll have to clean that up and put in new insulation, I guess. And so that's the upper rooms. So we'll tear back this carpet. The flooring underneath here is like the pine hardwood, I guess. You get padding under the carpet because you have to have a proper installation. But if we peel it back, you can see we've got hardwood. We've got paint drips on here. It's just a nice pine, I guess. Probably yellow pine floor. Here they painted it. And I assume the flooring is the same over here under this carpet. It seems rather solid. I don't feel any soft spots. There is some creaking, but that would be expected in something that was built a long time ago. There we can see the original flooring for this floor. You can see there's paint. So I imagine trying to clean this up. There the wall boards punched through with some more of that fantastic duct tape repair. So anyway, that's the upstairs. And we can work our way back down. All right, so we're in the restroom and we've started to take the drop ceiling out. As you can see, the original ceiling, or I assume is, there's some nastiness up here on the ceiling. I've taken the drop ceiling out. I believe they added this drop ceiling when they redid the bathroom at some point, as it has drywall in it. But they used this paneling board for the walls, and then they dropped the lower ceiling behind that. Also have this, which is a exhaust fan. I'm just looking at the siding. You can see that they put the edge on the trim boards, and same with the window. They go behind here, and so this has got a lot of play and cushion. And it doesn't appear that there's any nails on this. This is all just held together by hanging one piece on the next. There's no, they didn't put any, there's the nail, I don't know. But see, this is all moving everything. It's all just loose. They didn't put any furring strips or anything because it's sitting proud of the house, the building, because they put it on these trim boards, and then it's just hanging on itself. Nice and dirty too, but yeah, they don't have, I don't think this is nailed down. I think it's just hooked onto itself.
And it was also an outlet on the kitchen. So we're gonna have to figure this mess out